Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. We are returning to the Fortress of Anvilseal here in the midwinter. I do know how to read the screen. And lots of big projects that are going on with our dwarves here. You'll notice we actually exposed a little bit of the outside of our setup here. As you can see, this is our residence hall, which is getting expanded out, by the way, which is good. But, yeah, definitely some things happened here that we need to probably talk about. And you know what? Since we're just doing this, we may as well... we may as well just tunnel that out as well. Just so that there's a nice even wall that goes along here. We'll keep it off for now. I'm happy with how fast the game is running. That might be strange, but yeah, I don't really like crashes. So I think it's pretty stable, but not really willing to take that risk just yet. The fortress is going okay, though. We did have a pretty debilitating collapse that happened up here, as we are clearing out. As we were clearing out space to connect these volcanoes at the back here. Make a big, nice lava moat around the back part of the fortress here. We did run into some problems where we exposed the farming area and actually destroyed 4 farming plots. So we've got plenty of food. I'm not super concerned about that. I'm also not concerned about the drinks either. But we do hope that once the ice melts here midwinter, we've been dumping stuff in here. The thought occurs, we could actually ask to have some floors placed down here. We'll give the dwarves more to do. Keep placing. That should help us a little bit. And then I think we'll probably cut this entrance off at some point as well. But I don't know if we'll just put a floor over it for now, or if we'll do something different later on. So Opal, second to last year of the month. And we made a bunch of lead wheelbarrows to carry these boulders in, and it seems like the dwarves are actually really enjoying using them. They're getting a lot of use out of them, right? Every dwarf that you see is pushing a wheelbarrow around. They're getting these boulders down into the stockpile as we expose more and more of them. So that's actually that's really cool. I will need to remember to make more wheelbarrows in the future, because I always forget, and then that's a problem. Edom is a stoneworker. What do we want to do here? I want to throw some more folks on mining, just because we have so much of it to do, and we have a ton of stoneworkers and engravers. So I'm just going to take some folks that we probably aren't going to be using, like Enith, an animal dissector. You're now a miner. We have a lot of dwarves, 83 dwarves. A wood burner. Yeah, we don't have any wood, so Letast, you're relegated to mining duty. Get busy. And waxworking, just because I believe that you have a good command of waxworking, but it's not going to be something that we need. Also want to get our pyramid appointed here, so we're going to do that. Oops. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 6 along the bottom, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oops, I don't want weapon racks anymore. Bad choice. And use Firelight armor stands. Yes, we're outfitting another squad. Hopefully today. And hopefully this got dug out. Not quite yet. This kind of feels like a little bit more of a priority 1 kind of emergency here. I want this stuff dug out so we can actually build a wall through here. And I don't think it needs to be reinforced, but having a gaping hole in the residence hall doesn't seem like the most defensible position, especially since we aren't doing anything with the lava just yet. That's the sound of a strange mood. And Adil Koloral. Sacred paint has been taken by a Fey mood. And has claimed a Craft Dwarf's workshop. Okay, we'll see what the Moody Dwarf does in a little bit here. Yeah, this is better now. And we will need to put some floor upstairs as well. But we can build some walls in here now. I do want to play with the reinforced walls, you guys, but it's not going to be today. Let's do that. Actually, we have to be real careful with what we use here. We'll just use granite for now. Because we have 1,500 blocks. So, when life gives you granite, make granite blocks. Those poor dwarves are not going to like going back and forth with that type of setup, but we kind of need to safeten this fort up again. We're doing a lot of carving right now, and you know, like we got to put some floors up here. I think these are just temporary floors, you guys. I don't know that we're actually going to do anything with these, but such that it is, we'll get it filled in. Probably don't need to fill that one in. I canceled that one. Resume construction. Working away. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one to... because we're all using this as a walkway. There's a zircon cluster outside. Have we just been walking by this whole time? Is that really what I'm seeing here? Let's dig that out, right? This is going to be one of those things that's going to get weird. So what we're going to do is we'll just go with a wall back here. That should be fine. And they're excavating inside the fortress now, which is great. We do need this stuff excavated, right? I want to make sure that we don't need anything else out here excavated just yet. We did talk about a little bit about this, and this is going to have to go down a ways. I think like 2 or 3 more layers. And we'll probably do something like, I don't know, cut it along here. In fact, I might do the preliminary channels in this episode but if we channel down, we are going to hit this area of the fortress. And I think we want a long enough, a wide enough channel to where, because we know that the defenders, the siegers, can actually come through and they can build bridges now. So what does that look like? Can we do... That's actually really close. I think we're going to have to destroy this temple. We're going to have to rehome this temple, you guys. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. We had a... Yeah, we need a bismuth throne in Seabrick's dining room. And do we have enough bismuth bronze now? Because I think I had some made. Bronze. There's bismuthinite, which I don't know if that actually gives us bismuth or not. Let's check those jobs. Okay, so they just started this, and yeah, okay, we've got it on order. Just take it easy, buddy. We've got you. It's just going to be a few minutes. Okay, so how are we going to make this lava flow in this direction? And that's a great question. I think it's going to come right through here. And, yeah, we're going to have to cover this over with something so that we've got, you know, our lava. This is going to be gnarly, you guys. Because the intent here is to have... I'm just going to zoom out a lot. This is going to be crazy. But the intent here is to have a lava moat that goes over this way and then back around here and then kind of comes back and ties together. So we've got this whole area defended. And then it would be fun. We're going to put some other buildings up here, of course, right? We'll put some more... I'd love to build like a golden pyramid right over here, should we get enough blocks. But what would be really cool is to be able to have a lava moat down this way. That goes all the way around the fortress. But we are going to have to fill that in. And then, I don't know, maybe there'll be people living down there. You know, we'll hollow it out and then just put floors in, and like there'll be buildings and stuff down there. Adil Kol Laral, Sacred Paint has created Urugog Geb Gingim. Geb Gingim style. The Phyllite ring, she claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Kel Gear Evil. Cool. Let's go ahead, and take a look at that. And where would we find that? That's probably down in the iron or stoneworking. Ah, it's down here in the Craftsdwarfs Guild Hall. The Craftsdwarfs Hall. And this belongs to... Well, let's read it through. Arugog Gegingam, this Phyllite ring, is a Phyllite ring. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. It's encrusted with square-cut milk quartzes and decorated with larch. This object is adorned with hanging rings of giant mole leather and menaces with spikes of pigtail and bugbat leather. On the item is an image of dwarves in Phyllite. The dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the foundation of Anvilseal by the Mighty Anvils of the Tapered Irons in the early spring of 41. That's when it happened. On the item is an image of dwarves in citrine. The dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the foundation of Standard Clutched by the autonomous ship of the Tapered Irons in the early autumn of 48. On the item is an image of a forgotten beast in milk quartz. Very nice. And she wants this. Where is she? She's right here. Perfect. You're socializing, but there's nobody around. That's a little alarming. Let's take a look at her room. She's got fine quarters. She's up here in the microcline alley, or microcline village, as we call it. We're going to put a display case in for her. Furniture. That's an offering place. That's not a display case. Display. Put your ring right by your bed. We'll just throw that Alunite pedestal out there. And Seabrick wants us to make some stuff, so we'll go ahead and get on that. He wants a puzzle box, so... make some toys. Oh. Man, I wish you could delegate exactly what type of toy you got. Just make some granite toys for kids. And hopefully you get a puzzle box out of that. Okay, we'll wait for this guy to be thrown in here. One of the things that I'm concerned about with building this lava moat is, of course, that I'm not sure that the siegers will understand that if they empty the lava moat, or if they bash the lava moat, they'll release a whole bunch of lava. And maybe we want to do that. Oh, we could do that. Now my mind is getting very, 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 very enticed by this. Let's assign display items. And this, what was that thing called? Gingham? It's a ring. Yeah, Gingham. There you go, Dwarf. It is in your room. Good luck. Do we need a job to smelt bismuthinite? I think we do. We go to 5. Yeah. It's like it knew what I wanted. Let's double check. I've got a bunch of smelting going on. Platinum, copper, aluminum, cassiterite, tetrahedrite. Yeah, we don't have bismuthinite. Do 5 of those. And then if the amount of bismuthinite is greater than 5, make 5. And then we will move this guy up the priority list so he's with his friends. I'm hoping that we get enough dwarves in this fortress soon to kind of start specializing, particularly on the clothing side of things. The brewing side of things, the kitchens, and then some of the other finished good professions. It seems like we're getting there. Okay, but grand strategy. Here's what we've got. We want to put a lava moat in. How is that going to look? Well, we've got to make it so that we have walls that go out the appropriate width. And it would be nice if those walls, once we've got them built up, we could put some gates in them to let lava out into the valley here if there's invaders in the valley or invaders below the wall, right? But that means that we need lava safe material for all of that. And as you can see here, this is kind of like the nascent stages of where that lava moat would be coming out here on level 58, right? Because down here would be, the other side of that lava moat coming out this direction. And then we would just have to build walls that went all the way out here And then if I think about it, like, yeah, all the way out here. Excellent. And then, of course, we've got to channel down and make it so it's ready to use that. There's lots of work. That's a mega project, you guys. That's not something that's just going to happen overnight. I'll tell you that. But I think it's possible. And I didn't think it was possible earlier. So like there's a lot of channeling that has to go around this volcano still, right? And yeah, you know what? Actually, let's queue up some more work. We're going to do what kind of hives do we want to build? Can we make rock hives? Yes, we can. We'll make 10 rock hives. And can we dictate what type of material? Let's make them out of granite. 10 granite hives. Actually, let's make... yeah, you want half and half. Yeah, 10 should be fine. We're going to make 10 granite hives. And I think we can actually put some bees out here. Which would be great. We can get some beekeeping started. Okay, so these guys are good. We've got a nice little granite wall here, so this is all encased in, once again. We've got some almandines there, which is cool. We will want to put floors and everything on here, too. Like, I haven't forgotten about that. It's just not the most pressing issue at the moment. Okay, so we want to figure out what... Stone use. This is what I want. So we want to start saving up some magma-safe stones. And there's not a lot in the economic stone that I would want to build that amount of walls out of. So we're looking for something else. We can build it out of alunite, anhydrite, basalt, bauxite, shirt, chromite, gabbro, which we don't have a lot of, mica, olivine, orthoclase. I like the look of orthoclase, so maybe we won't do that. We have a lot of sandstone, I think, as well. Like, the best way for me to check on this is if we go back to... Oh man, they're already making them hives. Look at that. You must be getting some job cancellations from that. Don't have a lot of lunite. We do have a lot of rhyolite, but I forget if that is magma safe. We've got nothing else. Okay, so the big numbers right now are granite, which is not magma safe. Rhyolite, those are our preferred ones. Microcline, mica, we do have some mica. And we do have some alunite. Let's get rid of this rock toy job. And... the granite toys have been completed. Let's go down here and just look at the smelting jobs. Sphalerite. What is a bismuthinite? Will that give us bismuth bronze? It gives us bismuth bars. Boy, I'm actually kind of glad I made all these, because this is a lot. But we need to have a bismuth bronze. Okay, so we did our bismuthinite smelting. And down here, this is not kicking off. That's kicking off, which is great, but make bismuth bronze bars. Okay, so it looks like it's 1 tin and 2 coppers. I hope you're doing this, Dwarf. And 4 bismuth bars. Okay. Bismuth bronze. Nice. Okay. So we've got some bismuth bronze. And I don't think then that we need this guy here. But we're going to remove... We're just going to get rid of this and say we're just going to make a new job. Make bismuth bronze throne. Just make 1, because I know it's going to start with 10. Alright, so big picture, we have a ton of rhyolite. That seems like what we need to use for our magma-safe material. You know? I don't see why not. And this part of the fortress here, this is where this... Yeah, this is where this is going to go. The magma is going to go... Yeah. So we're going to make a wall that goes all along here. And then probably bust this out later. And we're going to just do a big channel. So let's do that. Let's start with this. Well, I'm sorry. Let's start with it after the save. It's always good to save your game. Because you never know what will happen. And I'm not really in a type of, like... If I screw this fort up and there's something bad that happens... I'm either going to play my way out of it, or the dwarves are going to decide they don't want to be here anymore, and the fort will spiral out of control, or, you know, but that's the end of the story, right? That's kind of the beauty of it. Oops, I wanted to see what that was. Spring has arrived, and a storm has come. Let's double check. These guys haven't melted yet. We can mine these. Because that's interesting, I guess. Oh, yes. And we need to change our squad training, our schedule. And we're just going to do 1 month out of 3, because they're actually getting quite skilled. We've got a bunch of hammer lords. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 for staggered training. We've got constant training over here and off duty over there. And how do I get out of this? Let's add a new routine. Let's call this one not staggered. This is going to be quarterly. And then let's add a new routine, and this is going to be Um, 2 on, 1 off training. And then we're going to copy this. We're going to paste it over here. And then we're going to view the monthly schedule. And this is going to be copy, paste, paste, sandstone, and then opal as well. Cool. So now we've got a whole bunch of orders, like ready. Where's routine 5? Oh, did I not? 2 on, 1 off. Done. Now it should say 2 on, 1 off. Cool. All right. So I think we start building this wall. Like, they're going out and getting stuff here, right? We'll still need to do that. And this might be an area where we do some worshiping later. But, yeah, we need to make sure that this lava is contained. And I think, actually... more rhyolite. That's all we make anymore. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll go across like that. And that's also going to be made out of rhyolite. And just so we can get to this part of the fort, we kind of need to dig up, don't we? We sure do. Okay. This might be messy, guys. But that should be all right. We need to dig this out. Just so that we can, like, do this. Yeah. And we're going to dig this out eventually. I think this will probably be a 2-layer thing here. But we're making a bridge over this magma. That's got this magma tube that's going to run through here. So I want to come down on this other side. So let's get rid of this. And we'll do cancel here so that they can still... Oh, that wasn't the right place to do that. Do it down here. I know it's probably just a pleasure to watch my mind at work here, but this is the way that I see the world. So this will constrain the lava, and it's going to send it gushing right out here. And then we'll do the same thing over here at some point. Actually, probably very soon. I mean, look at, we've got the work going there. And actually, oh, you know what? This is rhyolite, so it's safe. I think, so this, the lava is actually filling up level 58 here, but it's filling up level 59 here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to bring, everything is going to be on 59, and I just have to not, I have to make sure that this will hold lava, and it doesn't flood the fort. And rhyolite is supposed to be, this is where you check this many, many times. Rhyolite is supposed to be magma safe. It's not magma safe. Oh my gosh. Why did I think it was? Well, mica, gabbro. Okay, so I've got a really bad thing going on here. We need to cancel all these real quick. I'm gonna pause the recording while I do that. Be right back. Okay, so we're not gonna make that out of rhyolite or microcline. We need gabbro, or we need some other type of stone that we have to stop using that's lava safe. So what have we seen around here? Well, let's take a look. Let's go to boulders, I suppose. Limestone, dolomite, chalk, granite. I don't think granite is lava safe, but gabbro is. We only got 2 blocks of that. We've got some obsidian. Why are these copper nuggets no node? Oh, because they're down here. They're down here in the water. That's why. Is phyllite? Phyllite is not. Yeah, this is going to be a significant undertaking because it seems like the only thing that we can use for this is stuff that we find a little bit deeper. We did have some alunite, but alunite and gabbro is what we're kind of going after. So let's go to boulders. We've got it. Oh, wow, we have a ton of alunite blocks. That seems high. And we've got some gabbro block. Yeah, that's because... Yeah. We've got 64 alunite. Let's make sure we've got stone jobs queued for those. And then we're going to make sure that we don't use those for other things, like non-economic jobs. Or any jobs, that is. Just make blocks out of them. Microcline granite, rhyolite, and rock. Which, yeah, so we want to do alunite. Rock block. And then you have to dictate the type. We'll go with 5. And rock block is greater than 5. Is greater than 5. The amount of lunite is greater than 5. Make 5 blocks. Or turn 5 boulders into 20 blocks. I think it's 1 boulder to a block, isn't it? And then I have to remind myself not to use any alunite for anything else. Because, boy, is that easy to do. It's pretty, you know? It's a nice color around the fort. It's the strawberry and the Neapolitan. So rock blocks and then gabbro blocks. Do that. Boom. 5. Gabbro. Greater than 5. See how easy that was when you know what you're doing? It's so funny how that goes sometimes. This game with its idiosyncrasies and strange menu choices and whatnot certainly does give it some character. And you can be up with your friends on the blocks there. Cool. All right, well, we're not quite ready to do that. At least, I don't think so. We have a bismuth bronze throne. Totally forgot about that. Who wants this? It's Seabrick's in his dining room, which just happens to be up here. I think. Is this Seabrick? Yeah, Baron Dabbles. Oh, that's his office. It's down here. So we'll get rid of that gold throne. And then we're going to put a bronze throne in its place. That's not a throne. Furniture. Chair. We gotta wait for him to pick that up. I think we're going to need some bismuth bronze from time to time. Because it seems like Seabrick likes that stuff. Alright, so what can we make this out of? We can make it out of a whole bunch of different things, but let's start on it. We have 260 alunite blocks, and we have 154 granite. So let's do alunite. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So wedge it right in there. Yep. Oh, nice. And this is how this is going to work. So we are going to go down on the other side here. And now that this is open, we're going to do some constructions, and we're going to do... For now, we're just going to do stairs. But this is all going to be open eventually, right? So I don't think it matters too terribly much. Don't want to use the lunite. So let's not do that. And let's use rhyolite, I think. Oh, we'll use granite. Once those are in, then we can fill this in. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. And I don't think that we'll take these walls out here, or I might actually erect temporary walls. We'll cut all this out, and then we'll erect temporary walls so we can actually figure out just exactly how crazy this is going to be. Yeah, we need to check on this thing up here. Is the crick thawed? Not quite yet. Okay. Not quite ready to go back to digging here. Or farming, unfortunately. I don't think the dwarves are too terribly angry about that. But it is a problem. We might build ramps. I don't know. This is going to get turned into like a bridge of some kind. Um, right, so you'll go... This will probably be like ramps or something like that once we get rid of this temple. And then once the temple has been taken care of, um, this will just kind of expand, and then there'll be like a walkway along here that's going to go up and over. This might be a holy area. We'll find out. I'm just going to let the game kind of speak to me on that. Okay, cool. So this is all done. This can also be blocked off. We're going to mine at level 2. Oh, hey, this is still open. We probably don't need that open. We'll get this out of the way, and then what that will do is it'll... Wait a minute. Do I want to do that? I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to channel this. There's a beehive there. Go outside and channel, guys. No, they just haven't dug that out. And I don't want anything channeled down here. That would be bad. So what we're interested in doing is we're interested in not causing a collapse and injuring poor Stumpy once again, because inevitably Stumpy is always, of course. We've trapped a dwarf. Why? I don't really know. Can you untrap him? Oh, hang on a second. Oh, look it, there's more Lunite. There we go. We came bashing down through there. Great. All right, well. Stunned. Probably should reevaluate these mining orders. Because that's open space now. God, I'm so bad at this. We didn't take care of those two. Can we please take care of those two? Oh, you know what? Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. I don't know how to tell what levels are, you guys. There we go. Oh, it's so annoying. Section of cavern has collapsed. Collapsing again. Feels like it's my MO, if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, okay, so we got some more. This is great. Kind of. We got to put it in the Lunite floor so the lava doesn't leak out of this now. But, you know. And this is actually safe once we put another wall here. Right? Yeah, that's perfect. Just, yeah, someone's building a block right there. Perfect. So now we've got a Lunite. This is eventually going to all go away right here, yeah? And it's just going to be open air through here. So actually, this is only going to be temporary. Like, we're going to have to go down under and then come back up out on the top. That's going to be the only way that this works. And we did have somebody who was injured. Let's go down to the hospital and check in on them. No? I guess they're all right. One of the miners was injured, at least partially. Did you get your bismuth bronze? Have we not made all the puzzle boxes now? Keeping these nobles happy is a little bit fiddly from time to time. Yeah. Make some more rock toys. Make it out of granite. Kids love to play with rocks, you know? They just do. We're not quite ready to... We'll mine this out. But I think what we'll do... We have a little ways to go on that side. This has got to drop quite a ways. Yeah, we got to drop this quite a ways. Because we're going to want to put towers and things out here. So, what do we got? I don't want to dig through to the lava, but I do want to clear all of this out. So, not that. Yeah, so just this stuff. That's not what I wanted. We want a channel. There we go. Nobody fall into the lava while we're channeling. Oh, look, there's more ice down here. Oh, it says there's ice. But it's open space. Oh, this is ice on the... Crazy. As soon as we turn those back into fields, I'm just going to put granite over this. Let's take a look over here. Look at that. They've cleared all of that out. That's all cleared. Oh, this is looking great. It's a big project, boys and girls, but there's lots of benefit that we'll see from this. Like, I'm pretty certain, like, this is going to be really cool. If we can get it to work. I'm still concerned that it might not work. You know? Yeah, we're basically just strip mining this entire area. It's a lot of stuff. He wants more stuff being made now. What is it now? Dabbles. Make 3 battle axes. We should actually make some axe dwarves. Just so we can use all these battle axes. Copper battle axes coming up. And we'll make 3 of them. And then our Baron is happy. At least that stuff is, like, practical, you know? Okay, so they don't have anything else to dig out. So now we're leveling this out. And let's go with priority 2 through here. Yeah. do regular channeling, though. Ooh, don't want to go too far. Yeah, I can go up to there. That's okay. So as we work around the northern volcano here, Idgim, we're going to basically be doing a lava outflow here. And so we need to get all of this basically dug back down. And I should have gone up and over, if I'm being honest. I should have gone down here, since we're actually digging this out. And, you know, it's probably time to extend. Let's go down here. Here's the gabbro. Gabbro and orthoclase. This is what we want down here. Give me some gabbro and orthoclase. Ba-ba-ba. This will keep the miners busy for quite a while. Oh no, that's not what I want. I'm very paranoid now. Can't believe I did that. We're having them channel instead of mine, and that's gonna have a... It's gonna have a different effect, not the effect that I wanted. So let's go back to mine. This will be 4th priority. And we're not really expanding this because we need this space. We are expanding it because we want the raw materials here, the lava safe materials. These are gonna have to be in order to build this big lava channel that we're trying to do. This is the only way that that will work. And I mean, we might end up using the space. Who the heck knows? Yeah, serpentine, phyllite. Some more orthoclase over here. This is a phyllite wall. I don't really care too much about that. But let's get Noshtath taken care of. At least at this level. Don't dig into that. My goodness. And that should give us enough rocks down here to keep those rock block jobs just cranking every turn, you know? And we'll zoom out just a little bit. Yeah, we still can't, like, there's still, like, ground out here. Oh, be careful. Yeah, you know, we don't need to get that close to the edge. Let's mine that out. This will be enough work to keep all of those miners super busy for a long time. And I would just have to remember this is priority 4 down here on level 50. But like, yeah, that's a lot of material, and I'm hoping that a lot of it will be magma safe. They're going back off duty. Got a stray bull. You guys know what that means. Is he better than the bull we have? No. So, straight to the slaughterhouse with you, buddy. That's not... Yeah, that's the one I want. Gonna have some beef. That's what's for dinner. And then way the heck down here. Oh, it's all open. Okay, perfect. Let's get these fields redone. You guys. Make some mud downstairs. We'll keep an eye on that. There's so much Alunite coming out of this too. That's great. This is going to turn into priority 3 channeling here. The rest of this I don't super care about because this is just all granite. It's going to be useful. But I want the surface to stay ahead of what's going on down below when we're digging stuff out down there, you know? And we can't really start digging here until we move some temples, so we still have quite a bit of digging that we need to do. There's just a random colony of bees here. Oh, hey, yeah, I forgot. We're going to try and do some bee things. Let's put some rhyolite floor down here. That'll be nice. And then we're just going to put some beehives in here. And you've got to make sure that the bees have access to the surface. And we've got 10 hives. So I just want to throw some hives down here. And let's see if we'll throw a hive, because I think they're done. Yeah. And we'll see if there's any reason or any if they have access, is what I mean. And this is going to have to go too. Like, this is going to be like butting up right against the lava. Oh man, really? Thought it was going to be mid to late spring, but no. That should be priority 1. Another calf. So we've got to move the Farmers Guild, and I've got to move the whatever that temple is. I've forgotten who that temple belongs to. And we kind of don't really have... Can I make a... Not a furniture. I want to make a workshop. And I want to make a farming workshop. And I want to make a farm plot. Yeah, see, I still don't have the water over the right spots. We need more water over here, guys. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Am I really going to have to dig, like, a house out of this? And put, like, walls and stuff around it? Really what I'm going to have to do? That's what it looks like I'm going to have to do. Yeah, probably don't want to do that just yet. I'm glad I checked, though. We're just going to get this as ready as we can, you know? Yeah, this is right on the edge of the lava right here. Because this is... Is it? No, this is one above. Lava's down here. I know what I'm doing. So that's the lowest we want to go, right there. Like, we've hit the lowest point. Until we're ready to make the moat. And we're ready to move everything, of course. So, yeah, that works. Hey, we got some migrants coming in. That's great. Excited to meet all of you. 88. What about 89? Do I hear 89? I cannot be an auctioneer. I think 88 is what we got, though. All right. It's going to be kind of a meager migrant wave. But, yeah, let's meet him. Let's meet the migrants, shall we? One, two, three, four, five new arrivals. We got a cheesemaker, a presser, a peasant, a diagnostician, and a weaver. So we'll need to go through and look at our jobs here. And then I'm going to drop back over to the bees. So, Ilral Regragroth is the new arrival. It's good memory and analytical ability, disdains fairness, poor spatial sense, highest kinesthetic sense, and lustful, or high kinesthetic sense. Accomplished cheesemaker and a shearer. Worships Udar. "86-year-old female. Ilral glove craft. Welcome to the fortress." This looks like she's headed downstairs. Something interesting is going on down there. Sarvish, Limiltathat. I can't say that. He's a presser, or she's a presser, 72-year-old female. A competent beekeeper and talented presser, novice dyer. I've been well. She likes to door. She recovers slowly. She's vengeful, values decorum, poor intuition, low willpower, disdains tradition. Just a good old-fashioned dwarf. Not a lot going on there. You're going down to the hospital for some reason. Maybe you're going to meet that camel. I don't know. Dwarf number 3, Nil Sharastkanos. 62-year-old female as well. Good focus, poor intuition and empathy, but a high willpower. She's gracious, but she overshares. No skills. Seems the appropriate name for Nil. What do I know? I know Nil. Zolben Bomritskaznam. However you say that. Zolben Whipdreamy, 66-year-old female, married to Id Wield-Reigned, disdains perseverance, is not envious, patient, and has developed empathy, values eloquence, and is a brawler. Talented wound dresser, talented diagnostician. Let's take a look in the hospital as well. That might be good to take a look. Let's see. I think that's 4. That's 4 of them. And the 5th one. Yeah, here's her husband, 56-year-old Id-Wield-Reigned, easily stressed, creative, acquiescing, disdains introspection, recovers quickly but abhors kinesthetic sense. Easily stressed and then has some use in the army. I don't know. That's not my real cup of tea there. Not gonna lie. He's a passing acquaintance to Shem, which maybe they just met. Guessing Shem might be here. Yeah, she's right there. So they just met. That's cool. Talk to acquaintance. I feel fond. Welcome. So we can keep this temple, but we cannot keep this temple here. The Doctrines of Coloring the Mahogany Chapel. This is mid-spring. It's a good thing we've got plenty of food still. We're going to drop a hive down to see if the bees have... no, I think it's in workshops. Farming and a hive, of course. We made an Opermint hive, so I guess we have 11. Let's put the Opermint one down. And then we need to do something with the farmer's workshop to make sure that they've got space to hang out here. And let's check the hospital as well. Our meager hospital, but it's a water source. We need to go through and make this much nicer at some point in time, but it's quite a ways away. Let's check. Citizens only, and we've got Kel... Stoder is a diagnostician. We just got a new one. Zulbin is talented. So, guess what, Stoder? You're relieved of your command. And can we make a doctor out of this? Zulbin is also a doctor. But you can't do both. Why do we have Kel in there? Kel Olambasek. Talented surgeon. It's like you have to knock everybody off and just put the best ones on again. Okay, so for our surgeon, Medtob is a talented surgeon. Ugh. For the bone doctor, Ral is a competent bone doctor and a bone carver. That's not creepy at all. Medtob, the diagnostician. Yeah, and then doctor, while I don't know... I don't know who... Yeah, Stutter's coming back in. Welcome back, dude. I thought I was going to kick you to the curb there, but I ended up not. So that's fine. We'll make that a little bit bigger for whatever reason. It seems to be good. We'll wait for this hive to deploy. And then we'll probably deploy the rest of the hives immediately after that. Someone's going by in their big block. I think I'm just gonna build a little tunnel. Yeah, let's go priority 1 with that. We don't need a big tunnel, just a little one. Banning certain exports, yeah. You have the right to do that, thank you. Don't let us get rid of anything that might be a treasure. Thanks. Guess we could do this too. Oh, hey. We know what's on the other side of there. We don't even have to do the ramp. I just totally forgot that there was rhyolite down there. And, yeah, let's not mine stairs, but let's construct stairs. Four rhyolite blocks should be easy enough. Oh, look at that. More zircons right around the volcano. And then we are going to get rid of this other stairwell. Right? Yeah. Let's make sure they're not digging that out quite yet. We'll have to wall this off, you know? But now you can go down and under and come back up on the other side, which is great. This will block this residence hall off as well, but that's okay. Okay, so how do we do this now? Is the question. Without causing a collapse. Because I want to mine this stuff out, right? Yeah, that's right. One along here. Oh, this is going to be terrible. We're going to kill another dwarf, you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. We're going to kill another dwarf. All of a sudden, we're up to 94. Did we get more dwarves and I just didn't go out to meet them? I guess so. Did we get more than just 5? It seems like we did. And we do need to do some labor for these, so let's take a look at the labors as well. Anybody for a mining job? Nope, we've already got the miners that are out there. No woodcutters, hunters, planters. We've got our tavern keeper. Oh, you know what? Let's take him off of that. He doesn't have any... This is Anvilseal, so he's in the military, but he's a high master. Let's put him back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not like there's anything to plant right now, as it stands. Everybody does plant gathering. Everybody does this. The engravers, sure. Haulers, orderlies. We have Bin Maker doing the carpentry. I still haven't built him a carpentry place. We've got 4 brewers. Oh, man. This is a talented brewer. We can take him off of that. Can we add... we don't want to add the mayor. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Cooks. All of our farmers were our cooks. Bashful. We can take him off of that. We can take... oh, no, we can't. Yeah, you're going to be a cook, Bashful. Clother. We've got 2 experts. An adept, skilled, competent. Yeah, this is looking good. Okay. Still pretty happy with the labor associations or labor assignments here. And where did that hive get off to? Do we see the hive? Outdoor access. Ready to... Oh, and there's already a colony of bees. It's like they knew what we wanted. Let's put the rest of the bees in there. Sorry, the hives. Workshops. Farming. We got a hive. We're just going to put a whole bunch of these down. Yep, right like that. And then we've got all of these querns, which I think is what we want for pressing. And let's not gather products. But we do need some jugs. So once that happens, we need to get some jugs. So let's make some jugs. Can we make rock jugs? Yeah, we can. And let's make like, heck, I don't know. Granite. Actually, let's do empty granite jugs is less than 5. Let's make 10. And let's just make them... Yeah, that's fine. If it's less than 10, then make 10 of them. Which will be good. Then you press it. I forget how that works. Well, look at all those gems coming out of the mountain. You know what? We could just do this wall here. Let's do rhyolite blocks. Hello. 94 dwarves is a good, healthy batch of dwarves. I'm gonna have to... Oh, no outdoor access. You don't have outdoor... You guys do. Oh, weird. I guess it's previous... if the tile was previously outdoors. That has outdoor access. Weird. That's good. Yeah, get rid of him. All these guys are fine. It's alright, we'll just make a little spot. We'll make a spot for the bees. And then, you know, we'll reinstall them until we find the right places. Not farm plot. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now we've got water down there. Alright. Dwarves. Stop with that one. That's not... Whoopsies. Yeah, these guys are not quite done here. But I think we can do this farm plot again. I still can't believe this has taken so long to put back together. It's ridiculous. You're done there? Yeah, not quite. Not quite. Great job recovering. Do we have zones? Yeah. What is a stray chick doing out here? A piglet, a chick, and a donkey. We're making some bacon there. That's what's happening. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Throw another wall up here. Do. I don't know what to do here. I'm scared. I want to cause a collapse, you guys. I always do it, and then it's bad. Stressful. Come on, miners. Come on, miners. Okay. Couple more holes. This actually exposes the lava channel from the volcano for the first time. From Idgim. Oh, this is stressful. We just got a kind of a smattering of hives there. That's funny. We'll do, yeah, just to get these hives all taken care of. Is there something? Maybe it's that. Go hives again, just to double check. No. Channeling. Yeah, there we go. Now that's access to the fortress there. So we probably are going to have to put, like... I don't want to put anything on that side. Should not have channeled that out. That was not a smart move. Maybe we'll just double up the Lunite there. But this is as low as this wall can... This is as low as this can go, 60. Yeah, and because, I mean, this is level. The top of the lava comes out, and it's just level with this. So that's good. We're just going to do this really slowly, you guys. I don't want to have any more trouble. Whoops. Cancel that. Seems like this is okay to channel here. Just don't want to crack open any... You can go across here too. That should be safe. He's thirsty. He's going to walk away. I'm thirsty. Leave me alone. Let's check on the farming plots. Did I not enable these as pawns again? I didn't. That's why. We need to throw some more water down there. Oh, please don't collapse. Please don't collapse. Okay, if I go from this side, then it won't collapse. I'll just keep going row by row by row by row. Okay, what's going on here? Is there a crab loose? Yep. These guys weren't supposed to be able to get in. But I didn't really put any... Yeah, that was not smart. Oh, boy. The magma crab is dead. And do you throw it in the lava, or what do you do? It doesn't look like there was anyone that was injured by it, but we had a fight with it, for sure. I don't think so. I don't think anyone died, did they? No, I guess not. Nobody really died. We'll check these hives now that they're probably installed as well. Outdoor access. Outdoor access. Outdoor access. Yep. Green. Green. Okay. Why am I clicking on the cow? Oh, because they're milking them right now. Indeed. Okay. Well, this is coming together. I do want to put some Malunite walls down. Just make this all magma safe. That should be fine. The dwarves are going to keep working here, guys. It's not like there's any shortage of things to do. So, to that end, we're going to call episode 25 here over. It's getting there. A little bit at a time. But for now, we'll say goodbye. Thanks for joining me today in Anvilseal. And as you go on about your day, don't forget to hit someone with kindness. We'll see you next time.